questions. Students, the minute someone says exam, our heart goes thak thak, thak thak. So to remove that fear from our heart, first of all, let us say a sweet small prayer.
ईश्वर अपने साथ है, डरने की क्या बात है। ईश्वर अपने साथ है, डरने की क्या बात है। सदा सफलता साथ हमारे, सदा सफलता साथ हमारे, हाथ में उसके हाथ है।
Students, today we are going to cover a very interesting topic called as heredity. Now students, whenever we look at our parents or whenever we look at our siblings, the questions, why am I showing so many similarities with them, arise in our mind. But at the same time, there is another question also, why we are not exact replicas of them. All such questions can be answered when we study the science of heredity. Now in heredity chapter, first of all, we will have to study two nucleic acids. They are DNA and second one is RNA. Now DNA's full form is deoxyribose ribonucleic acid. And RNA's full form is ribonucleic acid. Now first of all, why are they called as nucleic acid? That question comes to our mind. The answer is very simple. The scientists first found the presence of these two acids in the nucleus of the cell, and they felt that they are restricted only to the nucleus of the cell, and that is why they were called as nucleic acids. Of course, afterwards they found out by their research that these nucleic acids are not restricted only to the nucleus, but they are present in other parts of the cell also. Now we come on the next one. Why this is called as deoxyribonucleic acid? The answer is again very simple, because it contains deoxyribose sugar. Now intelligent students like you can answer my next question very quickly. Why is it called as ribonucleic acid? What it must be containing?
Ribose sugar.
Very good. So this particular acid contains ribose sugar, and hence it is called as RNA on ribonucleic acid. Now let us see the structure of DNA. For knowing the structure of DNA, first of all let us imagine that there is a ladder in front of us. Every ladder has got two strands or banisters. And joining these two strands, there are steps or rungs. Now students, after imagining that there is a ladder in front of us, let us take our imagination slightly further. Let us imagine that this ladder is now twisted around an imaginary central axis. Then what we are going to get is a structure like this. Students, you can come closer to see this structure. Here are the two strands and these are the steps or the rungs of the ladder, and the whole ladder is twisted around this central imaginary axis. Now this type of a twisted ladder-like structure was first imagined by Watson and Crick scientists. And therefore, this twisted ladder, or what is called as double helix, is an invaluable gift by Watson and Crick to all of us, because after their hypothetical model of double helix, we could solve many questions in heredity. Now we are going to come again closer to this model and we will see what are the components that are making these two strands. Come closer. Yes, very good. Now look here. The strands are composed of sugar molecules, that is deoxyribose sugar molecule, and phosphoric acid molecules placed alternately. So the same thing we can show on our board in this fashion. This is one strand that I am showing you. Sorry. Here what should come? After S what should come?
P.
Very good. That represents phosphoric acid molecule. So this is one strand. Similar strand is present in front of it. And attached to sugar, we are going to find two alphabets which are actually the nitrogen bases forming pairs and thus forming rungs or the steps of the ladder. So here is one NB, here is another NB, that is nitrogen base. Here is one NB and here is another end. So this is how the structure of ladder is. Now we will be seeing what is the meaning of a nucleotide. So here we go. Look at this. Now students, a single rupee is composed of 100 paisas. So we say that 1 paisa is a unit of a rupee. Similarly, nucleotides of DNA means a unit which is functional and which cannot be divided further. That is called as DNA nucleotide, and it has got 3 components: sugar, phosphate, and attached to sugar here is nitrogen base. So this is called as DNA nucleotide. Now DNA nucleotide are of 4 types. And their names come from the nitrogen base that is attached to sugar molecule in that nucleotide. So now we will have to go to different types of nitrogen bases in DNA. So let us do that. Basically, in DNA, there are 2 types. One is called as purines and another is called as pyrimidines. Now in purines also again there are 2 subtypes. One is called as adenine and the another one is called as guanine. In pyrimidines also there are 2 subtypes. One is called as cytosine and the another one is called as thymine. So there are 4 types of nitrogen bases. Purines always pair with pyrimidines. So number of purines in a given DNA molecule is equal to the number of pyrimidine molecule. Adenine comes in front of thymine always. It likes to get paired with thymine. So they have got affinity for each other. And this affinity, special liking, is called as specific nitrogen base pairing. While cytosine has got affinity towards guanine, it will always pair with guanine. So this type of affinity or special liking is again called as specific nitrogen base pairing. But purines always come in front of pyrimidines, and this is called as complementary base pairing. So depending on which type of nitrogen base is attached to sugar, the name of that nitrogen base is given to that nucleotide. For an example, if I say that here this NB is adenine, then naturally the nucleotide, DNA nucleotide, that DNA nucleotide will be called as adenine nucleotide. Now the next question goes to you. If I say that there is thymine attached to this sugar, can you name this nucleotide?
Thymine nucleotide.
Very good. But louder this time so that the whole class can hear you.
Thymine nucleotide.
Very good. So, students, there are 4 types of nucleotides in case of DNA molecule. Now, the last part is remaining, and that part I know that you are going to like it because I am going to show you second model. So, come closer near the table. Students, can you see? Come, closer this time. Okay. Now, in this model, there are 4 nucleotides. One nucleotide, another nucleotide, third and fourth one. Now here, cytosine is pairing with guanine because they have got a special affinity. Here, adenine is pairing with thymine because they have got special liking. So this type of nitrogen base pairing, C coming in front of G and A coming in front of T, is called as specific nitrogen base pairing. But purines are coming in front of pyrimidines. That is the rule, and that rule is not broken anywhere. So students, here we have completed the structure of DNA, a very important question. Now we surely deserve a break. So, relax on the bench. Imagine that you are in the midst of green forest and waterfalls are there in front of you and nice music someone is playing. Students, how fresh we feel after the musical break, isn't it? Before the break, we have completed the structure of DNA. Yes, Jayesh? You are raising your hand. Do you have any difficulty?
Yes, ma'am. I have understood the structure of DNA and nucleotides, but I might get confused as to what goes under purines and what goes under pyrimidines.
Oh, it's very easy. See, I've got lot of tricks in my khajina and I'm ready to share that khajina with you. So here we go. I want you to keep your eyes on the first letter of this and first letter of this. Jayesh, What is the first letter here?
C.
And what is the first letter here?
T.
Okay. Now we come up. That is, we come on purines and pyrimidines. Jayesh, which is the longer or bigger word between purines and pyrimidines?
Pyrimidines.
Okay. Pyrimidine is the longer or bigger word. So let us consider that pyrimidine is an elder brother. And this elder brother in DNA CT बजाता है. यानी cytosine and thymine will go under pyrimidine, and the rest of the things, that is adenine and guanine, will go under purines. It is this easy. Have you understood, Jayesh?
Yes.
Very good. Now we will be seeing the structure of another nucleic acid called as RNA. Now, structure of RNA has got many similarities with structure of DNA, but there are few dissimilarities also. We know that in DNA there is deoxyribose sugar, and in RNA there is ribose sugar. So this is the first point of difference. Phosphoric acid molecule is present in both DNA as well as RNA. So what remains is nitrogen base. Nitrogen bases of RNA are just like nitrogen bases in DNA, except one difference. What is that difference? Let us put it on the blackboard. Now we are going to see nitrogen bases in RNA. So RNA का pyrimidine अभी बहुत सीधा साधा हो गया है. सीटी बजाना उसने छोड़ दिया है. So now thymine is not there. Instead of that, there is a nitrogen base called as uracil. Rest of the things are just like they were in DNA. Specific bonding is there, complementary bonding is there, everything else is just like DNA. So, if we have to talk about RNA nucleotide now, we will have to wipe off this thymine, because thymine is not there only. What is there, Manisha? Yes, uracil. So here you can have uracil, but you can never have thymine in case of RNA nucleotide. Now major difference, one major difference still remains, and that is DNA. We have already seen this model. It has got two strands. Come closer once again. While RNA has got only one strand. Now you will ask me, Madam, in the lower part, it is showing two strands, and how come you are telling us that RNA is having one strand? Now look at this. I am going to move my finger over this strand. Look at this. Here we come. Again we come like this. Again we go up, come down, take a turn, and then this strand ends. That means there is a single strand, but it is folded in various manner. Now we will see whether the nitrogen base pairing is taking place or not. If the nitrogen bases, which are complementary as well as specific, come very close to one another, they will be showing bonding. But if there is a lot of gap between nitrogen bases, they may not show bonding. So one strand, two strands. Nitrogen base pairing may be present, may not be present. Nitrogen base pairing is always present, forming rungs or steps in all the parts of this double helix structure. So this is the difference as well as similarity in DNA and RNA. So we have covered many things about RNA as well as DNA. But one thing remains. And what is that one thing? Here the DNA shows only double helix type of structure, while RNA is folded in various manners. And that is why this RNA will have several types, out of which, fortunately enough, we have to study only 3 types. What are those 3 types that we will be seeing now? We now know that RNA is composed of only a single strand, and this strand sometimes is straight, this is the nitrogen base attached to sugar. Again there is second nitrogen base. In between, yes, phosphoric acid molecule, again phosphoric acid molecule here, sugar and so on. So, first type of RNA is a straight strand. It is the longest one and it is called as mRNA. Very easy. Now we come on the second type. In the second type, we will find that there is a single strand as usual, but it is folded in hairpin-like fashion. Now on one side, there are these nitrogen bases, one side of the strand. And if complementary and specific nitrogen bases come too close to one another, they are going to form pairs like this. But if there is lot of distance between them, the pairing may not be there. This particular type of RNA is found only in ribosome, which is a cell organelle. That is why this is called as rRNA. And now we are going to come on the third type, which is Chintuk Pintuk, smallest RNA, so cutest one. But here I am going to show that cutest small RNA in big fashion. Larger version of it I am going to show so that you will understand its features. So here we go. The third type of RNA is called as tRNA. And it has got trifoliate structure. On the inner side, it will show nitrogen bases as usual. But its speciality is this, that it shows trifoliate, means teen patta structure. This is one leaf-like structure, This is another leaf-like structure and this is the third leaf-like structure. 3 nitrogen bases which come in succession are forming a codon. So here, suppose if I write here A, C, G, then this ACG group showing 3 nitrogen bases is called as codon. It is also called as triplet codon. But there are 3 nitrogen bases which are exposed because they are on top of the middle leaf-like structure. So they are on the opposite side of the strand, and that is why they are called as anticodon. So these are the different types of RNA. mRNA is formed in the nucleus, but it goes in the cytoplasm and towards ribosome afterwards. rRNA never leaves ribosome. It is inside ribosome only. That is why it is called as rRNA. Well, tRNA, Chintuk-Pintuk RNA, is moving all the time in the cytoplasm, just like a naughty toddler going here and there. So, mRNA, rRNA and tRNA. So here we have covered types of RNA also. Students, now we will be seeing how to draw DNA structure, RNA structure and types of RNA in the answer book. Why did I say answer book? Because the answer book has got lines on it. And we are going to make use of those lines for drawing beautiful diagrams. So come closer, students. Come near my table. So here are my weapons for drawing good figures in the answer books. What are they? First of all, this writing pad. This is essential, because when you go in the exam hall, you will find that the benches provided there are with cracks, and then you cannot write properly using those types of benches. So this writing pad is essential. Then of course good pencils, good rubber, good sharpener and a 6-inch plastic ruler, right? So just now I am going to show you DNA structure figures. So on top of it I am writing DNA structure. See how simple it is. Take this particular ruler in your hand and for about 9 centimeters, you need not measure up to here, you say. You draw parallel lines like this, right? Now remove it. Now these parallel lines have to be very faint, but I have drawn them dark so that you can understand how to draw the figure. Now here I am going to put one dot because from there I am going to start the figure. Then 1, 2 on the other side. 1, 2 on the other side, opposite side. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let us put one more. 1, 2. Right? So we have got these dots. Now we are going to join these dots in wave-like U-type wave fashion. So here we go. First of all, draw very faint. Done? Now we come on the next one. This is our one strand of DNA. Now the next strand we have to show. So come down 1, 2, put dot here, 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 1, 2, 1, 2, put dot here. Now we are going to join these dots in the same way. 1, 2, 3, faint lines. These are faint lines. Alright, so our two strands are ready. But now we are going to show the thickness of the strand. Now using heavy hand, I will be making dark lines for showing the thickness. So here we go. I am going to show thickness of this strand. Come out. Come out. Come out. Our strand started at this point. Now we are going to show thickness to another strand. So here we go. Come out. Now these two strands are considered anti-parallel. That is why one strands move. Upper end. We have to show like this. And this is the other strand's lower end. So now we are going to show two strands are already completed. Now we will be showing nitrogen base pairs. Just draw 4 lines between each loop. Here we will not show thickness. Why? Because there is no space for showing thickness. Right? Now the naming part. Take a pen and write here strand or banister. Then here you are going to write rung or step. Now we have to show nitrogen base pairing. So A comes in front of T, C comes in front of G. At 2 or 3 places only you have to show you have to write the alphabets, otherwise there will be crowding. Now where this nitrogen base is attached, that point is S, sugar. Again this is sugar part of the strand, and in between there is this P. So this covers our double helix structure. See, examiner is interested in knowing whether you know these scientific terms or not. So this particular one is finished, except that you have to wipe off if the time permits. If the time permits, at the end of the paper, wipe off these two parallel lines. If there is no time left, let them remain there. Alright, so this is the structure, double helix structure of DNA. Now we will have to show the nucleotide of DNA. Because in DNA structure figures, we have to give 3 figures. DNA, nucleotide. So again, this particular ruler comes is very useful for this figure. Now we are going to put 3 spots at 1 centimeter's length each. 1, 2 and 3. Now draw them. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. This third we leave as it is. Now, This is S, sugar. This is P, phosphoric acid molecule. And attached to sugar, sorry, we should not use pen, we have to use pencils for figure, is the nitrogen base. This is the DNA nucleotide figure. Now we come on complementary and specific base pairing figure. Right? Don't forget to write the headings on the figure, otherwise that figure has no meaning at all. So now again, at 1 centimeter apart, we are going to put dots, but at 5, we want 5 dots now. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 dots. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Leave this dot. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now this is our S, this is P, this is S, this is P. Now attached to sugar, there are nitrogen bases. If I say this is A, Jayesh, what are you going to write in front of it?
T.
Good one. So this covers everything under DNA structure. Now don't forget to write 4 things near the figure. See, we have to write A is equal to adenine, G is equal to Manisha.
Guanine.
I asked Manisha, Jayesh. Next time, let her answer, no? Okay. Guanine is correct. C is cytosine. Very good. The whole class is about to say that. And T is thymine. Now let me tell you one secret, students. The examiner has to check 200 to 250 papers every day. Where is the time to go through each and every word? So we have to give him good figures, good labels, so that he understands immediately that you have understood the answer. So this is DNA structure. Now, after finishing the figures for DNA structure, let us now cover RNA structure figures. Very easy. We have to show one strand, and then we have to write on each line SP, 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 SP in this fashion. And then attached to S, we have to show the nitrogen bases. Write just there NB. Now to save time, we can wipe off this remaining part of the strand. Now we come on RNA nucleotide. Very easy again. We are going to make 3 dots, 1 centimeter apart. 1, 2, 3. parallel lines. Now write SP, and attached to S there is this nitrogen base, and the uracil is the khasiyat or speciality of RNA. So you may write here uracil. This covers everything. So again you are going to write on the side, A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, and U is uracil. So this covers the RNA structure figure. Now we come on the last part, and that is types of RNA figures. mRNA, as usual, one strand, long, straight, and here is S, P, S, P, S, P, S, P, and attached to S is the nitrogen base. The lower part you may wipe off. Then we have got ribosomal RNA, and it has got hairpin-like bends. In some parts, nitrogen base pairing may be present, in other parts it may be absent, and this is called as rRNA. The first one was mRNA. And lastly, smallest one called as tRNA. So trifoliate structure. Here is second leaf-like structure, third leaf-like structure. These are the two free arms. One arm is long, one arm is short. And triplets of codons are on the inner side of tRNA. While on the top, that is on the middle leaf-like structure, there are three nitrogen bases which are exposed to outside. They are called as anticodon. So near rRNA you may write hairpin-like bends. Here you may write trifoliate structure. And here you may write straight long strand. So when the examiner looks at the figure, which are well labeled, then figures themselves are speaking. He doesn't have to go through the description. And that saves a lot of his time also, and that is why some more marks may be given at the end of the paper for creating good impression. So this is it. Figure part is over. Now what is our plan for the next episode? In the next episode, we are going to deal with the functions of different types of RNA, which also comes under protein synthesis, genes and genetic disorders. Again, a very interesting part in heredity. Till then, take care of yourself, because you are the hope for India. Thank you.
चल के तुझे मैं लेके चलूं एक ऐसे गगन के तले, जहां गम भी न हो आंसू भी न हो, बस प्यार ही प्यार फले, एक ऐसे गगन के तले।